Here we are at part 17 of my video walkthrough for Dragon Warrior 4. We're starting chapter 3, Taloon the Arms Merchant. This is La Canaba, small town far north of Endor. A man named Taloon lives in this town. He works for someone now, but his dream is to become the world's greatest arms merchant someday. Wake up! You must go to the shop soon or the boss will scold you. Darling! Aw, Taloon's married. That's pretty cool. It's not very often that characters get married. And she gives us lunch. Alright. Although this fat dude here probably doesn't need the lunch. Yeah, Taloon's kind of chunky, but it's cool. Taloon's cool. Now, this chapter, I wouldn't exactly say it's boring, but it's a bit more laid back. Taloon's got a lot more, like, in-town stuff going on. But he is a merchant, so that kind of makes sense. And yeah, I'm fat enough. I'm going to go ahead and sell my lunch off here. You get one every day, as long as you sleep at home, so might as well get the extra 7 gold. Wow, that's a pretty mean dog there. Poisonous swamp with a gate. Jeez. Oh, he's old and his limbs are getting weak. He'll pay us to push him to the House of Healing. Alright. I get to push an old man around. How often do you get to do that in a game? Oh, good grief, man, you're heavy. There we go. Yay, we got 3 gold. Alright, yep, Grandpa Talon wishes his son would come back. And what's this sign say? Keep off the flower bed. Oops, sorry. Okay. Welcome to the town of Lakabanka. Oh, it's you, Taloon. I didn't have to greet you. And here we have the armor shop. We can see all the nice stuff that we can't afford to buy. Yay! But at least they do have bronze armor. That's pretty cool for this stage of the game. And here's the armor shop's wife. Let's see. Yeah, he's working now. Come back at night. Of course. Why, that kind of makes sense. Anyway, I guess we better get to work, so. Oh, we're late. Let's see, stand there, customers will come to you, you're paid on commission, so work hard. Alright. And basically we just stand here and we act like the dude across the counter from a weapon shop. People come in and they won't have enough money to buy stuff, and or their inventory will be full, but every time we sell something to somebody, we get a little bit of commission. After our commission exceeds 100 gold pieces, then our day is over. And it will be nighttime and we can go home, so. But I thought I'd show you the general gist of how this works here. We have a club, a copper sword, and a thorn whip that we can sell. And that's it. It's a pretty basic weapon shop. But you see here, occasionally people come in and sell things to us. Yay, we just bought a chain sickle. Now, whenever you buy something like that from somebody, copper sword, doesn't matter, we already have that. The chain sickle, since we bought one, it'll show up on our list. Ooh, this guy's selling a boomerang. There's another good example. Alright, come on, somebody buy something so I can show the list. You can see the boomerang and chain sickle are now on our list of things we can sell. But the game actually keeps track of the quantity that we have. That dude just bought the boomerang. We only had one, so now it's gone. And that guy just bought the chain sickle, so now it is also gone. We're back to our basic 3 items. We have an infinite amount of those basic 3 items that we can sell for the dude, so. There's one other thing that somebody might bring in, and it's called the Sword of Malice. Now, if somebody happens to bring one of those in, do not, under any circumstances, no matter how much the customer begs, do not sell it. Odds are, you're probably only going to ever get 1. Now, I got lucky enough to actually get 3 when I was doing this little section, which is just completely insane. But the reason we want to hang on to one, so if anything that's in the shop's item list while we're working, we can come around the counter and buy them from the guy that actually owns this place. But he has the same list as the list we have when we're working the counter. Only if we're buying it from the dude, he has an infinite amount of anything that's on the list. So we can, that way, if somebody comes in and brings a Sword of Malice, we can come back and buy one later, which is like the second best weapon for Taloon in the entire game. Not just his chapter, but his entire game. So it's a really, really good weapon. You definitely want to hang on to it. But anyway, I managed to ramble all the way through the day. Alright, we get 100 gold pieces. And our work day is now over. So I go ahead and check the town out at night. This is one of the reasons Taloon chapter is kind of boring. It's a little more laid back. Is I like to sit and work the counter because you have to do it one day, but after that you don't have to do it anymore. Ooh, the iron safe. Big castle called Endor to the south. Make a lot of money there. I bet we will. Endor's a big town. But you only have to work the counter once, but I like to do it until I get enough money to buy the best weapons and armor that I can get out of this town. That way I just don't have to worry about it. I can just destroy any enemies that I'm like running across, so... Taloon's, a merchant. He's not very strong. Not the only real thing he's got going for him is a lot of hit points, so... You need to have good equipment for him. But you make tons and tons, like ridiculous amounts of money in this chapter, so... You want to keep his equipment up. See the dog in the backyard's his son, only obeys his son. Well, alright. I think we've just about took care of all our stuff that we can do in town here during the day or at night. Welcome home, Daddy. I've been a good boy. Aw, how nice. And since it's nighttime, we can rest and wake up, and in the morning, we get another lunch. Alright. If you already have a lunch in your inventory, you will not receive a second one, which is the reason why I sell it every day. But the lunch is essentially a medical herb. It's just a free medical herb that we get since we have no way to heal ourselves, so they were nice enough to give us a free medical herb every day. Isn't that cool? Alright, well, I don't have a whole lot of money, so let's go work the counter again. I'll try to cut out a lot of it and just show you the basics. I just wanted to show a good day there at the beginning, but alright, yep, I've come to work. Alrighty. Oh, let's just skip to the end of this day. Sure! Here, buy a chain sickle. Alright. Yay! My wages for the day. Ooh, I got 131 that day. Now, it ends whenever you exceed 100 for your commission. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to ever show off Taloon's starting stats here. Yeah, vitality 10. So yeah, he's got a lot of hit points. That's about it. So yeah, if you're at like 95 or something and you sell something that makes like 30, 35 gold commission, it'll push you like way above 100, but... Alright, now Taloon starts with basic clothes. Like, really, that's it. So, yeah, we gotta start from the ground up with this guy. I like to go ahead and start with a weapon. We got 200 gold. It's enough for us to buy a thorn whip. Now, we could, like, hang around and wait for somebody to, oh yeah, Taloon has the appraise ability since he's a merchant. Alright. It's, I like to use it whenever I first played the game. I appraised everything, but I don't really worry about it too much anymore. Oh, yeah, but anyway, since we got 200 gold, I like to go ahead and buy a thorn whip for him. Now we could wait around for a chain sickle to show up and buy that, but we find one like in our first cave we go into, so I think it's kind of unnecessary. It just takes extra time of having to work the counter, and I kind of get bored of working the counter after like 30 minutes to an hour of doing it. Alright, let's skip forward a little bit here. Oh, he has a weapon to sell. It's the Sword of Malice. Alright. Alright. That's all I wanted to show you on that particular day. And I get my 109 gold pieces and I move onward. But I did actually get one, which is